Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am JayLees, this JLeesCorner. This is my review of The Shy. Look, I don't have my now picture because it is 1:39 in the morning, okay? I just watched the episode because I know it's available online on demand at midnight, okay? And it got me so up in my feelings because I'm pissed off that y'all getting this review right now, okay? Do not forget, this is The Shy episode 5 of season 3, okay? Y'all already know to subscribe to my channel and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Follow me on IG and all of that. We need to inhale, exhale, and all of that. Okay, we also know that we have to relax, relate, release, and all of that. And also we know where to center ourselves in all of that. Okay? I had to get that out the way because this episode, no lipstick and all, okay, clean face of it all. I have been rooting for The Shy. Okay, when everybody was complaining on episode 1, episode 2, I'm like, don't complain. They're not gonna waste our time. It's not gonna take us all season to find Keisha. Don't be upset. You know what I'm saying? Emmy gonna be this. Don't be upset. Don't be upset about this. Don't be upset about this. I'm upset. Okay, I am upset about this episode. Okay, I'm gonna go this person by person on this damn episode, okay? And if I leave out some shit, forgive me. It's okay. You watch the episode. I'm giving you the meat and potatoes of it all, okay? Jada. Emmett Mama. Okay, I told y'all last time, where the fuck is Jada at? Why we ain't seen Jada? Where is Jada? Okay, Jada out on a date with old boy, okay? Oh, Tomas is his name. It's the guy who she worked with or whatever. That lives up. Yeah, it is from earlier. So they going to meet his family. So I guess she been dating him long enough to meet his family. I don't know why, because I mean, how long has Keisha been missing? You shouldn't meet no man family after like a week. That just shouldn't happen. I don't need to meet your family unless we've been dating for like a couple months. Now, have Keisha been missing for a couple months? That's weird, okay? But anyway, she going to the man house to meet his family. I'm seeing they are Mexican or Spanish or whatever. And she nervous and he like, it's okay. Gotta have tough skin to meet my family, whatever. She get there and his mom and his brother chit chatting or whatever. Do you speak Spanish? Like, no, I don't speak Spanish. I don't speak Spanish. They then start talking in Spanish. I'm like, you know what? That's their bullshit. If I don't speak it, don't speak it in front of me. Okay, don't do that. They then ask her, how did she meet him or whatnot? I met him at work. They then bring up how, he met his ex-wife. No, he met his wife at work, whatever. But she was a doctor, so it was great. I'm looking like, wait a minute, don't try to hate on her because she's not a doctor. And what the fuck you mean wife? And she's like, wife? I didn't know. She's like, oh no, he's not married anymore. Like, okay, she died. Whew. Thank God. Well, I mean, I'm just happy that he's not living some kind of double life. Meaning, I'm happy that he was not married and dating me. Okay, but she's still a kind of a shock and upset because he didn't tell her that he had been married and his wife had died. I'm like, again, how long have y'all been dating? It seemed like it could not have been that long. I just feel like it couldn't have been. I don't know, because ain't no timeline on here. Okay. Anyway, so she feels some kind of way. Now she in the bathroom listening to self-help from my young love. Like, I deserve this and I deserve that. I deserve a man who don't have a dead ex-wife and a crazy family. I'm like, but how do you know his family crazy? Just because they like to bring up his dead wife or ex-wife or whatever. I'm like, whatever. So when her and him walking back to the house, because this whole episode is based around a blackout on the south side of Chicago. So everybody doing something, and then it's a whole blackout. So boom. On the way home, walking her home in the blackout or whatever, she's a little bit, put off as trying to hug her or whatever, and then she like, why didn't you tell me about your dead wife? Oh, that's not something that, I don't bring it up, too soon. Like, I'm still getting to know you, and sometimes I don't want to scare you off, but yes, I'm saying that she was an amazing person or whatever, and she wanted me to find love again. I'm like, she must have died, like, cause she knew she was dying or whatever, because he bring up how not everybody has the opportunity to tell the person they love goodbye, and I had that chance, but again, she wants me to find love again. Well, have you found it? She said. He then said, well, I don't know. Let's see how this day goes. I'm looking like, but she ain't been dating him that long. So bam, back to the whole thing. Emmett Emmett is still cooking at night at Sonny's, okay? And he's all tired during the day at Sonny's. And so like, why you so tired? You know what I'm saying? What you do? Is the kids keeping you up at night? Is it your girlfriend? He's like, no, I'm just working a lot. Sonny know, but he ain't saying shit, okay? You can tell that by the questions he's answering or whatever. But you know what I'm saying? Get your shit together. Emmett, just tell him. Okay, just tell him. So we then see it's nighttime or whatnot. Because he also said, like, somebody told me they seen you leaving here at like 2 a.m. and, you left it one time and left the lights on or whatever, and you didn't you didn't open the windows or whatever, or the fans or whatever, to let the smoke out. Meaning, I know you doing something, I'm giving you every chance to say something. Emmett's still being childish and he ain't saying shit or whatever. But cool, fam, boom, bam, bam. But Emmett then said, well, no, at one time I left my keys and I can't remember everything. I be busy, Sonny. Watch your mouth, bruh. Okay, I don't take no disrespect. Sonny, no. Boom. We then see Emmett, and Dom, who was Lala's character, cooking that night, okay? And then the power goes out. Now, first of all, Dom and Emmett talking or whatever, and she's saying, you just need to tell Sonny what's going on or whatever. Well, I'm gonna wait. I think he know, but I'm gonna wait. I want us to save up enough money to like pay him to let us do it. About like if we can pay the rent because he's behind on bills, so we can pay that off. He may be able to let us still do this. I'm like, just tell him. Just tell him. Dom is saying, just tell him, but he don't want to tell. So then the power goes out, but Sonny, ain't there. It's just Dom and Emmett, and Dom was like flirting, which like I like it when you take charge, Daddy. I'm like, why is you calling him Daddy? And why is he looking like I want to eat that? I'm like, ain't you supposed to be working it out with Tiffany? But I digress. So the power's out, and they are still cooking through the little pressure cooker and on the back grill or whatever to still make food. And now it's a plethora of people. It is all these people on the inside, on the outside of Sundays. What makes you think that you can have a whole party at this man's restaurant during a blackout, and he probably won't come and see what's going on at his restaurant, okay? Because he would not want his meat to go bad. But Emmett's dumb, okay? Now we do see a little food critic comes and tastes the food, so that makes Dom all happy, and that's the critic is eating the food, looking all happy because it tastes good or whatever. Here comes Sonny, pissed off Sonny. What the fuck going on around here? Now at this point, because Dom and Emmett had ran out of meat, Emmett had the idea to use some of Sonny's meat. And he told Sonny, oh, well, I came here to do all this because I didn't want the meat to go bad. And some of the meat was, I'm not, you was so dumb. He's like, fool, I know what you've been doing. I was waiting for you to be a man and tell me. But I see you not a man. You're a little boy. Okay, I have treated you like my son. I have looked out for you like my son. I felt like you were the son I never had. Okay, but you was just a little boy who was immature. You ain't shit. I wasted all my time trying to help you be a man, and you ain't doing shit. And the whole time, Emmett is angst. He act a little boy like he all sad and shit. I'm like, Emmett, grow the fuck up, okay? I'm mad, y'all. The Emmett pissed me off. Anyway, so like, you know what? Wrap this shit up and get the fuck out my restaurant. And then he leaves because Emmett, you dumb. You should have at least, you know what, Sonny? I was trying to get up enough money to help you pay the bills, okay? Because I saw you struggling. You could have at least said that, because you said that to Dom. But I digress at the microphone. It's just dumb. So now he got to be done and over or whatever. Boom. Okay. Now we then have Trig and Imani. Trig is still trying to get custody of Jake. And Imani, him at the house, and her two friends over there. I think one is trans, one is just gay. And they chit-chatting, jaw-jacking and whatnot, and bring up how, the one girl is looking for dudes on Grindr, and you should stop looking for dudes on Grindr, because once they find out that you are, a trans or whatever, they're going to kill your ass, okay? They up here snatching girls left and right, who they better look for. If they snatch your ass up, no one's gonna look for you. You need to stop trying to be these men who, don't know what you are or whatever, okay? Boom, pow, pow. So then we see the social worker is coming for a pop-up home visit, because again, he trying to get custody of Jake. So they put the little two friends out and whatnot, and then here comes the little social worker, little white woman, and Trigger's already anxious and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Now we see it's, it's a little messy, because she then said, yeah, because I work from here. I would not have told them I work from home. I would have said I was doing my own hair and I ain't cleaned up yet. Okay, why would it? But you know what I'm saying? Okay, you need to get a business license to do hair in your home. Boom. They then see like a little plug that's like, honey, a safety hazard that has to be fixed. Okay. And this little stuff, why you keep looking around, why you keep writing notes. I'm like, Trick, calm your ass down. And she then said, oh, it seems like you have an attitude problem. Like, do you have a issue controlling your anger? He's like, you know what? Oh, now I'm an angry black man. You acting like one. You acting like one in real life. So I don't know. She then said, look, just because you're his family does not mean that you are fit to take care of him. But I'm his brother. I'm his blood. Again, it don't mean that you are fit to take care of him. You get a license to be here, refile your paperwork to bring up that you live with a girlfriend, because the first thing he filed, he didn't mention Imani, but Imani's there. So, you have to put her on the thing or whatnot. So, do the thing, get a business license, put it down that you live with a girlfriend or whatever, fix a little wiring or whatever, and I'll be back in 2 weeks. Okay, then she leave. Imani then starts packing up her shit. I'm like, what's going on? She wants to leave because she's like, I feel like with me being here, you won't get Jacob, whatever, so I need to leave because I have a whole past. I know about your past, whatever, I have a past, you have a past, whatever, but we ain't no people no more. But what he don't know, what she had not told him yet, and she then tells him in this scene, well, look, Trick, what you don't know is my father caught me in drag when I was 16, and he, beat me really, really badly or whatever. He was in choking. He was going to kill me. He was going to choke me out and kill me or whatever, and I felt it was either me or him, and it was me. Okay, it was me to live. He died, meaning she killed her father when she was a teenager because he was beating her and was going to kill her because at that point in time, she was a boy dressed as a woman. He knew he was pissed. And so, she's like, I got blood on my hands or whatever. He's like, yeah, but I don't care. I love you. Like I'm saying, you. And she got off because the police, I guess, seen the proof that the daddy was beating her and was going to kill her. And so, but she still, like, that's still on her record or whatever. And he say, I need you. Jake needs you. You were in a situation where it was either you lived or he lived, and you saved yourself. You killed him to save, because he was gonna kill you. Like, that's the definition of self-defense. Okay, and I don't get no fuck what nobody say, girl. We're gonna be together. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. He then hug her or whatever. So they good. Okay, Candy and Duda. Look, I hope Todd did not watch this episode, because Todd, honey, Candy and Duda fucking on the desk. I say, come on now, Candy. So we see Candy and Duda having a conversation where he was eating her cooch with his mouth and she was talking to him out her mouth or whatever. So while she is discussing strategy for his campaign, he was eating her cooch on the desk. Okay, he then bends her over. It was a whole sex scene. So I'm like, that must be the sex scene Todd did not want to see. Okay, but she shot that sex scene, honey. Okay. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? But we see they have that connection as husband and wife or whatnot. So boom. But he then see when the whole power goes out or whatever, he then tell all his people, like all his little campaign people, okay, look, I need y'all to use y'all cars and our delivery vans or whatever, deliver water and pizza to everybody on the south side. Let them know that in the crisis, Duda, whatever his real name is, you know what I'm saying, is here to help the people, because to win the election he has to win the south side. Okay, and so this is his chance to do something to help the people over there, and they'll think, oh, when the power was out, we was hungry, need some water, Duda brought us some food, so bam, we're gonna vote for Duda. So we see that cool, because he really wants to be this good person who is helping the community, even though he's a crazy murdering, drug dealing person or whatnot. So we then see the kids, okay. Jake and Papa and Kevin meeting up at the little pizza place or whatever. And Kevin has invited Gemma. Papa has invited Maisha. And Jake is just pissed. Okay, he's pissed because he do not like Gemma. And he keeps being rude about that girl. And Kevin gonna beat his ass soon. I can feel it, okay? But Kevin checks him every time he says some rude shit about Gemma. And Papa like, dude, as we date people, like the dynamic gonna change. Like, it's gonna change, you know what I'm saying? We have to embrace who he dating, period. Okay, because I also invited Maisha. So the kids decided to go to a haunted house or a building that was rumored to be haunted. I was like, why? For what? Do kids do? I don't think kids do that. Not black kids. Like, black kids don't go to houses that can be haunted. We don't fuck with the spirits. So I'm like, this don't make sense to me. That's some white people shit. I don't care. I said it. Okay. Anyway, they go to a place that's supposed to be haunted or whatever, and while they're there, boom, power goes out. So everybody's scared or whatever, and so they run because they get scared by a little. Was it a skeleton? A skeleton mannequin fell because there was in like a little art or auditorium that did like shows or whatever. Boom, so y'all ran. They got scared, and we then see Maisha call Gemma a bitch because Gemma say that Papa broke something. And I'm like, why are y'all fussing? What's going on? And I'm like, calm down. Jake then say, ain't nothing broke. It's just a power outage. Ain't no power around here or whatever. Okay, boom. So they all have to decide how will we get home from this haunted building. Okay, why are y'all in the building in the first place? But I'm like, let me leave that be. They all suggest a way to get home. We can't go that way because of that gang. We can't go that way because of that, whatever. It's a reason why they can't do this or that or the other. You know what I'm saying? And then when they say an Uber will take like 45 minutes, I don't want to do that. They don't want to walk. It's all these things that they don't want to do. Gemma, who's, let's face it, the rich black girl, she's like, I'm going to walk this way. I ain't scared of my people. I'm looking like, girl. And my Isha said, girl, we not and they not your people, okay? But again, you rich, you don't get it. So she still said, I'm walking that way. Kevin, you come with me? And Kevin can't leave it by herself, so Kevin goes and walks with her. Jake walks a whole different way, and then Maisha and Papa goes a third way. Bam, bam, bam. Now Kevin and Gemma is walking through the hood, and Gemma seen firsthand the dangerousness of the hood. People like, what you looking at? Because she, oh my God, was those fireworks? She's like, no, they were gunshots. Come on, keep walking. And she's like looking at people, and they're like, what the fuck is you looking at, bitch, or whatever, because that's what they do, whatnot. So she realized, okay, maybe they was right. I should not have came his way. But Kevin ain't scared because again, it's his hood. He just like, let's just keep walking or whatever. We see a little visual thing of the girl who they found last week. And he like, I don't know her. Because Jim said, did you know her? I'm like, we don't know everybody. He's like, no, I don't know her. But they thought that was Keisha. But you know what I'm saying? At least her people now know what she, because we don't know what Keisha is. Okay? And they walking home in the blackout. So they keep walking or whatever. And they end up going to Sonny's and dancing, having a good time. We see that Maisha and Papa also met at Sonny's, and Papa and her having a good time. And Papa say, I want you to be my woman, my lady, okay, my queen or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I promise you to do this and that and this and that and this and that because you great. She's like, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? So what do you want in return? You know what I'm saying? I know that you treat me so great, but like you have to want us to be equals. So this is as much as you want to treat me great, I want to treat you great. So what do you want? He's like, wow, I've never even thought about what I wanted. He's like, I want to, read my Bible more. I want to learn how to play tennis. So he named like a few little things and whatnot. Okay, I can do that and that. So they, they dancing. So they dancing and Kevin and Jimba dancing. It was a cute little dancing scene, okay, in Sonny's. This is before Sonny came and shut the shit down. So bam, that happened. We see, Jim and Kevin kiss. We see Maisha and Papa kiss. And the two kids and the two couples having a good little time or whatever. We see Emmett sees it. He's like, oh, let's look at the kid. Boom, bow, bow. Okay, bam. We have that. Now, Ronnie gets baptized. Okay, he got baptized in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Okay, in the waters of the lake. And, he gets a whole new suit. Papa did to give him a whole new suit because somebody brother died or husband died, and so she donated his clothes, so they kind of fit Ronnie. And so he has this newfound, he feels better. You know what I'm saying? He feels, it's a whole rejuvenation to his spirits. And he then says, I gotta go check on my grandma. Okay, boom, because again, power outage. So he goes and tells on grandma then left the little home she was in. She didn't escape because again they overstaffed. No, they understaffed and overworked. So she was able to get out and they didn't know. So how can y'all lose her, sir? It happens. I'm like, but it shouldn't. So she had went to the house and was trying to get in the back door, but she can't because she got no key and she's confused. Okay, one of my friends sees her. Miss Ethel. Oh, come on, let's go. So he trying to get her to leave. You don't live here, you move, remember? I don't know you like that. Leave. Where's Ronnie? Help! He trying to kidnap me. I'm like, ma'am, no, he's not. But he calls Ronnie, And Ronnie comes running. So he's there in his new suit. Ronnie is always in the suit, okay? And then, Grandma remembers who Ronnie is now. Last time she did not, this time she does. But she thinks that Ronnie just came home from war. She don't get, he been home for years, okay? And so she remember, like, you're my grandson Ronnie. You know what I'm saying? I baptized you when you was younger. I had you. Because your daddy wasn't shit. Your mama was a whore, okay? And I promise you that, that has kept you protected all this time. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I think she right. So then she then say, is that girl still missing? So she remembers little bits of this and that or whatever. He's like, yeah. She's like, I'm not worried. You gonna find her. You gonna find her. So Ronnie feels, rejuvenated or whatever. Okay, boom. We then see, was that all for everything? I think I got everybody. Boom, bow, pow. Okay, so Keisha. So again, throughout the episode, we seeing before the blackout and during the blackout. So we first see this room. Okay, we hear water running. You see it's a bed or whatever. The first thing I noticed on the bed was a pair of handcuffs on the headboard. And I know about that. But anyway, I said, oh, that means that's what Keisha at. The camera then kind of pans around from the bed to the little bathroom area. And you see a man washing something in the tub. And he's like, I'm saying, yeah, Daddy got to keep you clean because you was real dirty when Daddy found you. You look like a whore. Okay, yeah, but Daddy gonna keep you. I'm like, Daddy, you fucking what? Now, at first, this is my first guess. We see there's a whole bunch of her school track suits in there, and like a whole like 4 or 5 pair of running shoes. I'm like, it's the dude. We never see the dude's face. We just hear his voice, and I'm like, is this the dude who she used to date? The teacher dude? Because like, why would he have track outfits? But I'm like, I don't know. We don't see. So I wonder if the dude who got her is him, and because he was beaten up last season, that can be why I'm saying he did this to her or whatever, because he wants her and she don't want him. But anyway, she's in the tub and she looks terrified, okay, because he's just washing her body or whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna keep you clean. I'm like, oh Lord Jesus, it's just weird. So we then see, we only see him in that one scene. We then see her in his room. She's locked in his room, and she's just kind of walking around, looking around or whatever, and we see he has a camera that follows her throughout the room, so he's watching her. But when she goes in the bathroom, the camera, can't go that far, and so she pushes the door up. But when she has like a little bedpan, because she has to pee in this bedpan, she's peeing, and then she looks up and she sees the camera facing her that's moving, and you hear the guy's voice saying, yeah, smile for Daddy. I'm like, it just made my skin crawl. And she tried to smile, but as she's smiling, she just breaks down crying, because again, she's like, I can't believe I'm in this situation. Boom. Okay, so again, she's in the room and she just can't get out, and he's saying to her, like I'm saying, I want to get you clean before Daddy goes out. I'm looking like, it's just so disgusting. So the power then goes out, and the power goes out, so the cameras is down. So of course she's just like, I gotta get out of here. She's looking for a way to get out. She's trying to get out the room, the door locked. She can't get out. But like, you know what? Let me try to bust the door down, okay? And so she's trying to run into the door and bust it down, and she can't bust it down, and she just has a whole breakdown, and she just starts ransacking the whole room, knocking everything over and everything. She then realized the shelf is metal. Okay? It's a metal shelf. Boom. She then like pushed all the little metal pieces together, and she used that as like a battering ram to knock the door down. Boom, 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 boom. Out that one room. Okay, bam. So she's out that one room, and she sees it's a whole other door that she has to get out of. Now, she hears like footsteps a little bit upstairs and whatnot. So she then like kind of runs for it. She's trying her best to get out the door. Now, as that's happening, Ronnie was going to a homeless shelter, because Papa's daddy gave him a little flyer thing for a homeless shelter that he can go stay in instead of staying on the street. So Ronnie's walking in the dark, in the blackout, trying to find the address for this homeless shelter, and he can't, like, where is it? So Keisha's trying to bust through the door, she then busts through the door, and she's freed. I'm looking like, yes, run, bitch. Keisha, run, bitch. It's what I said when it happens, okay? Keisha runs out the door, and she's happy, and she kind of just falls to the ground outside the door. She just busts out of, and she's like, "Oh my god, yes!" And she's so happy because she's free. I'm like, "Bitch, why aren't you running? Why ain't you running?" Now, as she's there, you then see the shadow of the dude coming out the door, and he comes and kind of scoops her back up. I'm like, "Bitch, you did not break free just to get re-kidnapped. You have got to be fucking kidding me." So as she's out on the grass and she screams, he grabs her, covers her mouth. Ronnie then hears muffled screams, and he's looking around, and he's like, "Listen," he's like, "Keisha, Keisha." I can't do the voice. I can't do his voice right now. "Keisha, Keisha." And he look, because again, it's a blackout. People are out, but you can hear like muffled screams or whatever. Dude then pulls Keisha back in the house. I was like, and then it goes off. It literally goes off with Keisha screaming, muffled. Ronnie saying, "Keisha," because he can hear her. He can hear, but because it's a blackout, he can't see where, you know what I'm saying, what's going on or whatever. I'm looking like, Lena, Wave, I need you to understand, we don't need a whole season of this shit. I feel like this, Keisha should have ran out. Keisha should have ran the fuck out into the middle of the street into Ronnie. That's what should have happened. That I don't know what's gonna happen the next episode, because again, I have not seen it, because when you watch it on demand early, it does not show you the preview for the next episode. So I am just pissed off that I'm trying to see what happens next Sunday. If they at least say what the synopsis will be for next Sunday. Kevin does not feel like celebrating on his birthday. Ronnie takes his grandmother, Miss Ethel, on a whirl back in time. I don't know. Emmett goes on a cannabis run with Tiffany, and Doodah's campaign hits another speed bump when a past wound draws fresh blood. I don't look. This is. I'm pissed. When it went off, and I said, "Bitch, run, Keisha, run!" You never stop running when you break free. Never. That ain't what you do. Okay, you can't. It's fight or fucking flight. Okay. Ooh, it made me so goddamn mad. I was like, because he came and snatched her right back up and took her back in the house. Now, we didn't see him close the door, but he got her. I feel like, no, she's still kidnapped. God damn it. It almost makes me not want to watch further, because I feel like y'all are drawing this out, and that pisses me off. There's enough to have her be found and other shit to deal with. And anyway, okay, we then see with Doodah. Okay, back at Doodah's house. Doodah sitting around because Jake went back to Doodah's, and they sitting in the little office or whatever, you know what I'm saying, and they talking and whatnot. Doodah plays a little music of some musician who we always talked about. So for him and Jake is bonding like father and son, because as Doodah said, he always wanted to be a father. It was just too dangerous, you know what I'm saying. But now he has Jake, and Jake, for all purposes, wants Doodah, to like be his father and whatnot. So they bonding, sitting there laughing or whatever, talking and everything. Doodah then gets a text from Big Mike, the big dude or whatever, that says, "Come out back." Okay, so Jake then said, "Can I go?" "Sure, come on with me." Okay, so he goes out back with Doodah, and the dude has a guy who was spray painting his signs of him running for mayor, saying he ain't shit or whatever, fuck Doodah. And he said, well, let him go. So why would you do that? You know what I'm saying? What's going on? You ain't so and so. And he told him he wasn't whoever he kind of looks up to, that he wants to be. Like, you ain't a good person, basically. And when he said it, dude, I was like, say it again. And when the guy repeats it, Doodah punches him in the face, grabs his mouth, and by his mouth, throws him to the ground. And it was violent. Throws him to the ground and then starts stomping in the back of his head. The whole time Jake is watching the whole thing, and Jake is watching in horror. Like, it went from, okay, you just checking some dudes, like you're basically killing somebody in front of me. And so Jake gets terrified and he runs off. He runs off as Doodah is viciously stumping this kid who could not have been more than like maybe 20, 21 years old or whatever. And he's stumping in the back of his head. So I'm like, dude gonna be dead for one. And then Jake just runs and runs and runs and runs. And we then see Trick and Imani sit on the couch. You hear bang, 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 bang. Bang, 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 bang. And he look out like, what the fuck going on? And it's Jake. He like, Jake, what you doing here? You know what I'm saying? And Jake is drenched in sweat. He like, why you sweating? What's wrong? What's wrong? He come in like, I ran from Doodah's. And he comes in, he sits, because Jake says, come in. And Jake sits on the couch. And then Trick comes and sits next to him. And he just grabs Jake and embraces him and just hugs him. And Jake just kind of just sinks into his brother. And just like, it was such an amazing, that was the good moment that I loved. Absolutely loved. Send him to embrace. And, for him to know in trouble, go to your brother. Because your brother wants to protect you. And he, I think for the first time, sees the viciousness of Doodah. Doodah puts on this face of, I'm a stern person, but he's never seen Doodah be that vicious and murderous, basically. And he now sees that, and no, I probably shouldn't be here. I want to be gangster, but I don't want to be that, okay? And I'm like, cool. And that was the whole episode, I believe. I did all that with barely no notes. If I left anything out, you can put it in the comment section. I don't think I left out any big part of the story, though. I don't think I did. So, hope you enjoyed. I am Jay Lee. This is JLeesCorner. Peace.